Ever since I was a child, I've had a profound fear of the basement in our old family home. I was the youngest in a large, bustling family, and our basement was more than just a storage area. It was a vast, dimly lit space filled with relics of the past and the occasional echo of a life lived above. This is the story of how my childhood fear transformed into a disturbing reality, a true horror story that unfolded in the depths of our family basement. Our basement was an expansive area, a place where the imagination of a young boy could run wild. Amidst the shadows, there was an array of furniture that seemed to hark back to a different era, a large, boxy TV that was the centerpiece of our console gaming adventures, and even a bar that stood as a silent sentinel to the adult world above. There was a laundry room that hummed with the monotony of everyday life and a pantry hidden so cleverly behind the back of the sofa that it felt like discovering a secret passage every time we reached for a snack during our gaming marathons. Despite its role as our playground, the basement held an air of mystery and unease. The door leading down was peculiarly off balance, causing it to close on its own, as if urging you to hurry down into its depths. The staircase creaked underfoot, each step a bold declaration of your intrusion into a space that felt like it belonged to another time, or perhaps, another realm. The incident that forever changed my perception of the basement happened when I was about 8 years old. On that day, the house was unusually quiet. My mother and stepfather were at work, and my older siblings were preoccupied with their friends outside. I was left to my own devices, a lone sentinel in a house that suddenly felt too large and too silent. Driven by a mix of boredom and a daring spirit, I decided to venture into the basement. The journey down was always an ordeal, the door swinging shut with a definitive thud that seemed to seal me in. The basement, with its familiar yet eerie sounds, always set my nerves on edge. The whir of the ventilation and the occasional clank from the boiler room were the usual soundtrack to my adventures, but on this day, something was different. A sound that didn't belong, a sudden crash, like something heavy toppling over, emanated from the storeroom. My heart raced, and gooseflesh enveloped my skin as I bolted upstairs, vowing not to return until the safety of daylight and the presence of my family surrounded me. As evening approached, the irresistible allure of the console games beckoned me once more to the basement. With every ounce of courage I could muster, I descended the stairs again, only to find the storeroom door ajar. A wave of fear washed over me, but I quickly slammed the door shut, trying to focus on the TV screen instead of the shadows that danced just beyond the light's reach. Then, the unimaginable happened. A soft, unfamiliar voice whispered from behind, "Oh, how you have grown." I froze, every hair on my body standing on end as I slowly turned to face the source. There, sitting casually behind the bar, was a woman in her 50s, her smile as chilling as the words she had just spoken. In a moment of pure instinct, I dashed out of the basement, locking the door behind me with trembling hands. When my mother arrived home, I recounted the terrifying encounter between gasps for air. Without hesitation, she called 911. The police search revealed a truth more shocking than any ghost story. The woman in the basement was my mother's estranged sister, a woman with a criminal past. The revelation that she had been covertly dwelling among the shadows and forgotten memories of our basement was as unfathomable to my mother as it was to the rest of us. She had always sought to shield us from the darker aspects of her family history, never imagining that her own sister would invade our home in such a clandestine manner. This twist of fate revealed not only the lengths to which my mother went to protect her children, but also the unpredictable nature of the secrets that families can harbor. The incident in the basement was a turning point in my life, a stark reminder that sometimes the monsters we fear in the dark are far more real than we dare to imagine. It also unveiled the lengths to which my mother went to protect us, a testament to the silent battles fought in the name of family and safety. The basement, once a place of play and imagination, now held a different story, a story of hidden truths and the unexpected ways they can emerge. It was a chapter of my childhood that I would never forget, a disturbing true horror story that unfolded in the depths of what I once considered my sanctuary. After the harrowing events in our family basement, life took a sharp turn. The woman, my mother's estranged sister, was discovered to have committed another illegal act shortly after her unexpected appearance in our lives. The law caught up with her swiftly, and she was put back behind bars. Following this incident, she vanished from our lives for good, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a family grappling with the aftermath of her actions. The incident served as a harsh lesson about the unpredictability of life and the shadows that can linger in the least expected corners of our existence. It was a reminder that sometimes, the stories we hear as children, of monsters lurking in the dark, can manifest in the most unexpected ways. Our basement, once a place of joy and adventure, became a silent witness to a chapter of our lives we all wish to forget. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with new videos.